If you want to see more Persona 5X content, make sure to go head over to my second channel where I'll be uploading this almost daily. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, Persona 5 The Phantom X. What type of game are we looking for here in this instance? Are we looking at another basic gacha? Are we looking at something a lot bigger? And I'm actually genuinely interested on seeing what this game has to give us. I mean, it's a Persona game. At the end of the day, it has to be a JRPG banger, right? Well, yes and no. From what I've seen, it looks to be having its own storyline, the Phantom Thieves kind of paralleling in this story. And while that's great and all, it's another Persona 5. A lot of people were scared that it would kind of just be a spin-off. It would kind of just be, you know, a what-if scenario, but they're actually doing a really great job at making it feel like its own Persona 5 sequel. This literally feels like Persona 5 Part 2, starring Persona 1, or Persona 5 Phantom Thieves. But at the end of the day, it's actually a genuinely enjoyable experience from what I've seen. You have your typical gameplay loop. You have your roaming around Tokyo, doing your social events, hanging out with confidants. You know, there's even new mini games that they've given us. They've given us this soccer mini game. We have rhythm games now. All new confidant links, which I'm actually extremely interested on seeing how confidants will work in this game, since there shouldn't be any date deadlines, I would assume. Unless, you know, maybe it is a story-based game. Well, obviously story-based, but unless it's like kind of like Grand Cross, for example, I guess, where it follows the story. It's hard for me to say how they're going to do this, though. It might be like the Nier mobile game where it has its own storyline, and each update should be a story continuation. I doubt they're going to drop the full game immediately, but the full new cast of characters have been a genuine entertainment fest for me. They feel really flushed out, and they don't feel like they're just DLC to Persona. They feel like they kind of belong there. Alongside the fact that I'm absolutely in love with how Mementos works now with our new animal companion. Mementos working like a overall hub now, and you know, palaces being accessible via Mementos and like these little mini bosses from what I've seen. Also, just the overall combat. It just screams Persona 5. And I'm extremely happy that a lot of people are going to be able to get the chance to try this game out, but for free. At the end of the day, though, it is a gacha game, and so how the gameplay loop works might get boring to some people, but as long as you're a Persona fan and as long as you can enjoy some story, you'll have no issue playing this game. They're gonna have so much more content post-launch that I can't talk about just yet, but I will be making a video on later this week, and I'm overall so excited to be able to have a part in this game with its amazing turn-based mechanics, its amazing characters, its brand new original story and original palaces that our Phantom Thieves will have to overcome. I'm more than excited to take y'all along the ride with me. But with that being said, let's go ahead and show y'all how you can sign up for Persona 5 The Phantom X. Alrighty, so if you're going to want to sign up, what you're going to want to do, and there are 3 ways to sign up for this game. There is the Chinese version, which you're going to need a Chinese phone number, or WeChat. If you do not have WeChat or a Chinese phone number, you will not be able to get into the Chinese server. You will also need a Chinese ID, but you can find some out there if you just search up Chinese ID. It's not really hard. But in terms of getting past that, a lot of things like a Chinese phone number or WeChat access stops people from getting into the game. Luckily, though, as supposedly confirmed by a friend of mine that runs the Persona 5X News Twitter, link in the description below, he has stated that Persona 5X Taiwan servers and Korea servers should not be using a phone verification. Therefore, you should just be able to download it and sign up with your Gmail to get started. Now, I'm on the Taiwanese website here. I'm also going to have this link in the description below for people. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to the Taiwan link. You're going to click this PC button, and then you're going to be able to install the PC download over here. Now, I already have it installed, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what the launcher looks like. So you get this little nice Honkai/Genshin styled launcher. Now, obviously, I'm already signed in, but let me go ahead and sign out so I can show you guys what the sign up process will look like. Alrighty, I'm all signed out. So now after you open the launcher, you should get a little thing right here, something along the lines of this. I'm not going to translate it word for word, but the pretty basic translation is enter your phone number. Now, if you have a Taiwanese or Japan or Korean phone number, that's great to hear. Go ahead and enter it. I don't know why you're watching my video right now, but I'm going to assume most of us over here don't have those type of means to get into a test. So they've blessed us with the Google button. So what you're going to do is, if you do not have a phone number that you can verify currently as an Asian phone number, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the Gmail button, and then you're going to get this little thing right here where you're going to log in with your Gmail. Now, if you can, here we go. You can click the thing bottom left right here, and you can actually go ahead and change the language to the US. I'm not going to go ahead and go through this since I obviously don't want to expose my Gmail. But I'm going to quickly go sign back in and show you what it looks like after you are done registering with your Gmail. Alrighty, so after you sign into your Gmail, if you click the little player icon again, it should go ahead and tell you that you are signed in. You should have a little ID under your sign in. Your Gmail should display, and you should basically be all good to go. Another way you can tell is you should be able to go ahead and click this button. And basically a rough translation for this is it means that your PC registration has been complete and that the game will install a day before the official release date. So as you can see, the Taiwan version here is going to be releasing on April 18th, which is, I'm pretty sure, let's see, 3 weeks from now. So in 3 weeks from now, Taiwan version will be releasing. I'll be dropping a shit ton of content. Expect a complete channel overhaul when it comes to this type of content, because Persona 5X is going to be my main game. I'm still going to be uploading Black Clover on the Black Clover channel, but my other channel will be where I primarily do content at, so make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. With that being said, I hope I helped you guys out, and I'll see you all in the launch. Peace, everyone.